Heyo peeps, KP here with a new Clan Gen video, and today we will be rejoining Goose Clan. Now last episode was pretty rough for them. If you haven't seen it yet, you should go back and watch it. Also, if you want to see more videos, make sure that you like this one and share it or comment down below, just, you know, the stuff, and put in your predictions now before we get into the video. So last episode was really hectic. We lost a ton of cats. And if you remember, if you've been watching along, there have been warnings about what could possibly be happening, warnings for cats in the clan, what could be happening, and a lot of those came to fruition, like Mouse Breeze dying, and Jump Heart dying, and Apple Paw and Quail Paw. Actually, I think Apple Paw died in a previous episode. Point is I lost a lot of cats last episode. Like my boy, Heavy Larch. Like, how dare you leave me like this? And Mink Kit is also dead. Devastating. So is Fog Kit. Also devastating. That's 2 babies. And then, yeah, a lot of cats. Not all is lost. Pale Larch brought this sweet baby Kit back to camp. Now, it says that she doesn't have any parents, so I imagine that Pale Larch isn't really interested in the motherhood thing. She just brought this baby back to camp to boost the numbers, and because she's bloodthirsty, we don't actually know how she obtained this child, so who knows. And yeah, that's pretty much my quick recap. There were a couple other little things, like I arranged a marriage between Horse Bramble and Weed Whisker, but other than that, nothing too crazy, so we can go right into patrols. Okay, so we're back from patrols, and there wasn't really any interesting patrols. They were all kind of just the boring, they went hunting, they trained, those kinds of things. And they got 2 herbs, and they also got 12 pieces of prey, but I saw that we already had 5 in the fresh kill pile, so I just added that up. Now for looking here, we have 22 cats, so we're gonna have to roll. Looks like we're gonna have to roll for 5 cats. Let me draw those real quick. Okay, so I have the 5 cats. We're gonna click on them real quick. Jumpfoot is the first one. She needs to get a 6 or higher. She got a 12. MossyMist is next. She needs to get a 6 or higher. She got an 18. The next was Olive Star. Olive Star is an elder, so that they need to get an 8 or higher. They got a 17. Next is Horse Bramble. They need to get a 6 or higher. They got an 11. And then lastly is Little Mudnut. Mudnut needs to get a 6 or higher. Let's hope something good for her. She got a 7, so she's safe. All of the cats are safe. I'm going to quickly reset the fresh kill. We didn't use any herbs, so those can stay where they're at. Also, let me know what you guys think of the new border for Goose Clan. I worked really hard on it. We're going to look through the cats real quick, and then we'll go on to the next one. So I'm looking through the cats, and I only really saw one interesting thing, and that was Mouse Breeze wanting to warn Hazeltail, and then there was one cat who was worried about the dark forest, and then another cat who was wanting to send a message, but it didn't say whether the message was good or bad, just that it was a message. So we can move on to the next moon. We have new apprentices, Rat Paw, Porcupine Paw, Squirrel Paw, and then also One Paw. Super cool. So we can go look at their cool new looks. Rat Paw is charismatic. Porcupine Paw is sneaky. Squirrel Paw is altruistic. One Paw is cold. Let's get right into patrols. As your patrol is checking the border, Reed Clan patrol appears and begins jeering at Goose Clan. We're gonna proceed, and the patrol remains calm and collected, ignoring the aggression. Eventually, Reed Clan gives up, and they leave the area. So as you'll see here, I added the other clans' names. Now, I'm not exactly sure, because there are events that can happen with the other clans, like war and stuff, and I don't really see them like affecting my gameplay for the other clans as much at the moment. So if these two clans, for example, got into a war with each other, and then they kidnapped a cat from the other clan, I wouldn't take the cat from the other clan. I experimented with it, and it's a lot of effort, and it's not really worth it. At the moment, at least. Maybe in future updates it will be more reasonable, but for now, this is the way it is. Let's move on. Quagmire suggests this might be a good chance for the cats to practice teamwork, and Rat Paw really gets into it and is praised for their focused enthusiasm. While on patrol, One Paw notices some suspicious paw prints in the wet sand on the beach. One Paw soon realizes that the paw prints smell of Goose Clan. Someone must have wandered through this section of the border recently, but it's not a threat. Spot tells Ember Petal about a dream that they had, and they're wondering if it could have been a Star Clan vision and what that could mean for Goose Clan. Ember Petal shakes their head sadly. They couldn't make any sense of the vision, so we don't get any herbs. On patrol, Hazetail also notices some suspicious paw prints in the wet sand. They investigate, and they realize that these are also just Goose Clan paw prints. So that's 2 patrols now that have mistaken their fellow clan for that. I'm going to count up the prey real quick. They caught 38 pieces of prey, and I know for a fact that we have 22 cats, meaning they have 16 pieces of prey left over. They're doing really good this moon, meaning we don't have to roll for anybody. I'm going to quickly look through the cats and let you know if I see anything interesting. I didn't see anything too interesting, so we're just going to move on to the next moon. We're on moon 40. Also, it looks like MossyMist is expecting her second litter of kits, and we have a warrior, Volspring. And it looks like Squirrel Paw is injured while practicing battle moves with Pale Larch. She's probably being a little too rough. And Rat Paw is punished by their mentor after accidentally wandering over the border. It's cool, MossyMist is expecting kits. We have a new warrior. And we do have 2 injuries. So let's look at all that. Yeah, MossyMist is being pestered by flies. Pale Larch yearns for a fight. So her training session didn't quench her hunger. So here's Rat Paw. That's a sadness. That poor baby's face. And then Squirrel Paw. Hold up. Is that her whole eye? Is her whole eye gone? I can't tell from this pixelated image, but it looks a little redder than it normally does. So at the moment, I can't figure out exactly what the name of this scar is. I won't be able to tell till after I'm done filming this video. So we're just gonna go with her eye is injured. Whether or not it's a healable injury, unsure at the moment, but at the moment it is injured. And then Volspring, looking fabulous. So let's go into patrols. Patrol has a disagreement and they look to Shadefur to settle the dispute. Shadefur manages to skillfully smooth over this disagreement. I hope it has nothing to do with what Pale Larch did to their apprentice's eye, because I don't see how you can skillfully smooth over any of that. They're walking along and they see one of the strangest things they've ever seen. It's an octopus. Cats watch the rolling, uncoordinated, twisting mass of limbs, completely weirded out. The small octopus is almost to the sea before someone thinks to catch the thing, and it's not exactly a true hunt, more of an undignified scramble. So they caught the octopus. I bet that was an interesting meal for them. While gathering herbs, Rat Paw stumbles upon a bush of red berries. We're gonna roll. Got a 7, so we're not going to proceed. They decide not to touch the berries. Quagmire notices some suspicious paw prints in the wet sand. It's a trespassing rogue. They send the rogue fleeing. I'm gonna quickly count up their fresh kills. They caught 42 pieces of prey, and we currently have 22 cats, so they have 20 pieces of prey left over. That is a lot. I guess they're doing way better now. It just took them losing a couple cats. Also, they have 2 herbs. So if next moon something crazy happens and they're not able to feed 2 cats, and then one of those cats, yeah, they have herbs. They're good, they're set. I'm gonna look through the cats real quick and let you know if I see anything. So I saw one cute thing. Laketail is thinking about kits. I mean, he's about to be a dad again to a new baby, so that's super exciting. At least one. Who knows? Because she's pregnant. And then in Star Clan, Heavy Larch wants to warn Weed Whisker of something. What that could be, I have no idea. I guess we're just gonna have to check and see in the next moon. MossyMist thinks that she's gonna be having 6 kits this moon. Having 4 kits last time, just that wasn't enough. She needs to have at least 6 more. Then she'll feel like she's done her part, I guess. But I mean, she's a good deputy at least. Let us go on patrol. Although I really think all we have to do is send out two cats, honestly, and then we'd be set. But let's do all the patrol and see how much we have left over. Shadefur notices some suspicious paw prints. They are just more Goose Clan paw prints. They have a little interaction here with Weed Clan, and they ignore them until they leave. While walking along the border, your patrol notices Goose Clan renewing their markers. They're going to proceed, and when they get closer to each other, the patrol leader from Goose Clan gives All-Star a respectful nod, which they return. The patrols refocus on their tasks. Feeling of mutual respect has been fostered. So they caught a ridiculous number of prey, 59. That's counting what they have saved up. We're going to subtract the amount of cats. They have 37 left over, although I think that they'll be resetting. I think that it'll be resetting next moon, so I mean, they're probably not going to keep it. Also, they got both herbs. So let me look through the cats real quick and let you know if I see anything interesting. Okay, so Hazeltail caught the scent of a fox earlier. Volspring is thinking about love, but looking at their romance, their little relationships menu, they don't have any romantic liking for anybody, so it's just kind of love in general. I saw that Fogkit and Whalepaw are thinking of possible future prophecies together, and other than that, I think we can move on to the next moon. So it looks like MossyMist was right in her prediction. She has 6 kittens. 6. Okay, it's also leaf fall, so I'm going to reset everything real quick. Then we'll get on to that other thing that I saw. That's going to need a little bit more, just a little bit more thought put into it. Waterfrost finds a warrior from Reed Clan named Lilac Heart, and they ask them to join. So let's look at them real quick. Gonna ignore the babies for a second. Oh goodness, there are so many of them. You are a really handsome cat, really handsome, but I'm gonna change your name because it is gonna bug me. Okay, so it was just the letters. They were making it hard for me to read them. Lilac Frost looks a lot better for me. Just don't ask me why. It looks better for me to read it. So this guy is supposed to be from. Yeah, I'm gonna change his backstory. He's supposed to be from Reed Clan. We're going to pretend that he's from Reed Clan. Okay, you need to yeah. We're also changing the backstory a little bit. They're not a leader. Just a normal warrior. Okay, from Reed Clan. They can be from Reed Clan, but they cannot be a retired leader. That's just not how that works. Also, now we can look at the babies. Silt Kit, troublesome little man. Little Kit, she's an attention seeker. Parsley Kit, that's a cute name, is insecure. Bright Kit is bossy. Raven Kit is also bossy. Leaf Kit is sweet. Okay, so it looks like Raven and Parsley are twins. That's cute. And let's look at you. These two also look like twins, like identical twins is what I mean. You've got speckles, so you're not exactly like Parsley and Raven. Okay, alright. They're very cute, all of them. Let's see how their mama's doing. She's causing problems. What, by birthing 6 new children? She already had a litter of 4 before. I mean, that's a lot of babies. That's a lot. How are her other kids feeling about it? They're not really thinking about it too hard about Laketail. Just fumbling with their words. Probably flabbergasted at the fact that He has 6 more children. Alright, now that we're through that hectic mess, let's move right into patrols. Rat Paw finds a wounded cat near Thunder Path, and as Goose Clan's motto, they're going to proceed. They gingerly pick up the cat, take him back to camp. The cat is grateful, and they decide to join the clan. So, we are already getting more cats this moon. Also, I think that after these patrols, we're going to skip the moon and then end the episode. Or maybe, no, after this patrols, we're going to end the episode and do the moon skip afterward. That sounds good. So the new cat joins. Porcupine spots a rabbit up ahead that's acting strange. They catch the rabbit, but it doesn't seem to have any effect. While gathering herbs, Holly Hollow stumbles upon a bush of ripe berries. We're going to roll. It's an even, so we're going to proceed and hope that he's not stupid. Okay. He remembers something, but he's not exactly sure, but he avoids them and gives the rest of the patrols a head up about the potentially dangerous bush. Good for you, my guy. You're not an idiot like some cats I've had in the past. They come across a turtle. They catch the turtle. I absolutely love patrols that are that simple, because reading is hard. I'm going to count up the prey real quick, and then we will look at the cats. So they caught 46 pieces of prey, and they currently have 30 cats. So that means they have 16 left over. They're doing really good. They're recovering. So let's look at the new cats, shall we? Fleckbite. I'm going to change your name too. Okay, I changed it to Frecklebite. That just rolls off the tongue easier. Retired leader. These cats, I think they're lying. You can't also be a retired leader. Maybe they're a retired leader from a rogue group. We'll say that. They were a leader to a rogue group. Is it possible this is the same group that absolutely massacred a couple warriors from Sage Clan? I don't know. You guys will have to tell me. Or I'll figure it out on my own in the time that I'm editing the video. I'm going to look through the cats, and then we're going to end the episode. So I was looking through, I didn't really see anything too interesting in the regular cats, but Jumpheart is walking in the dreams of Leafkit, and Berrypaw is looking over Mudnut, and then a few of these cats are worried about StarClan and just the future of the clan in general. So this was a pretty crazy episode, right? Lots of new cats, lots of cats aging up into apprentices. We have a new warrior, and we also have a couple new cats who claim to be leaders of some groups, Reed Clan included, which we know is just not possible. So I will figure out a backstory for our beautiful Sir here, Lilac Frost, and also Frecklebite is also going to need a backstory figured out, but I will let you guys know in the next episode of Goose Clan what I decide to do with their backstories. You guys can leave suggestions though in the comments. That's super appreciated, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.